Hi guys, Kristen Smith here, and I am going to be doing a trailer reaction to the Rampage trailer. Now this just dropped, and I loved the video game when I was younger. It was just a ton of fun. You got to beat up a bunch of buildings, and like when you're young, there's not much cooler than just beating up buildings. But I'm not so sure how I feel about this movie. The cast does look really impressive. You got Dwayne Johnson, who's always super fun in movies, Joe Manganiello, Naomi Harris, Malin Ackerman, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And that's a really cool sounding cast, directed by the same guy who did San Andreas. And so, like he's got a background in doing fun action movies. And like San Andreas will never win any awards, probably. Like, I don't think it did. But it was a ton of fun. I'm hoping that this movie is just another fun action movie. There's nothing wrong with liking a fun action movie. I just hope it doesn't take itself too seriously because there's so much of that monster mania coming out with King Kong and Godzilla, and they're teaming up, and it's got some competition. And Godzilla and King Kong have a little bit more name recognition than Rampage does, so it needs to really make its own mark and not feel like just another big monster movie. So I'm really hoping that it is cheeky and fun. We'll find out, and let's get this thing going. Sounds pretty dramatic. The music does, at least.
Animals more than people.
Yeah, well, animals get me. I rescued George when he was 2 years old. George never would have survived on his own.
It looks pretty dramatic. It looks a lot like King Kong.
George was 7 feet and weighed 500 pounds. George, you okay, buddy? You're scared. It's okay. This morning, he's 9 feet, pushing 1,000. What's happening
The
to my
CGI
friend?
doesn't look that bad.
Are you familiar with genetic editing?
Like, it actually looks pretty decent.
Changes will be incredibly unpredictable.
Is he the only
But
one?
it's like Planet of the Apes meets
you didn't
King
know about the
Kong.
30-foot
I'm
wolf?
not sure how I feel about it.
Hell of a day, huh? Science experiments falling from the sky.
Having George on that plane is a big mistake.
I think we'll be all right.
No, that's what people say when they want bad things to happen to them.
Let's go save the world. It's coming back to me. It's coming back.
Okay, so there's a little bit of humor. You'd expect that out of Dwayne Johnson. Charismatic humor.
You have to evacuate Chicago. George didn't ask for this. They're gonna put him down. That's not happening.
Did anyone else expect Up the Jungle to happen after that?
Is there something in the river?
I was just thinking the only thing that's missing right now is a giant crocodile.
Of course. First thing on my mind is giant crocodile. I mean, nothing else. It could be nothing else. Okay, random helicopter shot after the trailer is over. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. It took itself maybe a little bit more seriously than I was expecting. Let's be honest. If you had played this game when you were younger, what did you need from this game for it to be enjoyable? Did you need a backstory? Did you need serious character development? Or did you need any human characters doing anything other than running for their lives? No. because this game was stupid fun, beating up buildings as giant monsters with your friends. It didn't really need a lot more than that. And this just feels like they're making, like, a second King Kong. Like, I don't know. It just feels a little weird to be based off of a game that was literally just beat up buildings. It's not a serious game, and this movie feels very serious. I kind of want it to be maybe a little bit more tongue-in-cheek. There was only a few instances of humor, and the second one didn't really hit for me in the trailer. The first one, Dwayne is so charismatic that he could pretty much say anything and I'd probably at least give a chuckle. But overall, I just think that maybe I don't understand the direction they're taking this. It's not really what I expected from this movie, and this certainly doesn't really make me all that excited to see it in theaters. But I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the trailer. Did you like it more than me? Do you think I'm crazy and that this movie is going to be awesome? Other than that, can we just get this off the plates? This movie comes out on 420. Any movie that specifically comes out on 420 really shouldn't be that serious, so I guess we'll find out. But thanks for watching, guys. You can find me, Smith_K10, on Twitter, Instagram, and Stardust. You can also find my movie reviews. My most recent trailer reaction is here. You can subscribe over here. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.